Are you excited for the white coat ceremony, Alyssa?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm wearing though.
A dress.
I don't know.
Wear
I
a
kind of
suit.
want to wear a jumpsuit. Or a suit. That would be kind of lit.
I know, but dead ass, like, I don't know why I'm so nervous to look at this. 2-page grade sheet. It's folded up, which can't be good. A late start to the vlog, but a start nonetheless. Good morning, everybody. My name's Eli, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Friday, and this is the 4th episode of my Waiting for the White Coat series. For those who are new here, I started a new series counting down to my white coat ceremony, which is on Friday, July 7th. Today is Friday, May 5th, so we have approximately like 2 months left. Anyway, I'm getting a late start to today's vlog, kinda. I mean, it's only 8:45 in the morning, but I've already been to school and back. I had an exam in behavioral sciences at 8 a.m. today, and for the rest of my day, I just have fixed prosthodontics lecture at 11, I believe, and lab at 1:30. Now, before we get into the rest of the vlog, if you're new to the channel, my name's Eli. I'm a second-year dental student at Boston University Goldman School of Dental Medicine. Wow. Goldman School of Dental Medicine. On this channel, I make vlogs with my dental school journey as well as videos with advice for pre-dents trying to get into dental school. So if that interests you, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel with anyone else that might find it interesting, etc. Now, before we really get moving, like I said, I don't have class till 11 o'clock. I will forewarn you, I'll be talking a lot and like in front of the camera, not walking around, but just directly talking to the camera a good amount in this vlog. If you're pre-dent applying to dental school this cycle, check out the Student Dr. Eli Pre-Dental Scholarship. There will be 5 winners. I'll be paying for 5 applications this application cycle. The winners will be announced on Memorial Day, which is gonna be like 15 days from the day that this episode is releasing. So get your application in. You got a good chance of winning. I won't say how many people have entered so far, but just know if you enter right now, you probably still have honestly around like a 40% chance of winning. Now, later on in this vlog, I'm gonna go over like a D3 schedule preview. A lot of people have been asking like, you know, how does school look once you transition into the clinic, especially as a 3rd-year student. So at my school, and I believe at a lot of schools in the United States, in your 3rd year, you start seeing patients in the clinic while also still having a kind of a light course load in didactic courses. Either way, D3 is a very busy year. You're seeing patients, you're taking classes, and then once you're done with classes, you start studying for your board exams, etc. 4th year, you're literally full-time in the clinic, and also at my school, you do a 10-week externship at a local health center. You can even go to kind of off sites like Fort Myers, Florida. I think there's one in Connecticut. There's one like in Western Mass, which is like an hour and a half, 2 hours from here, etc. So we'll be going through that, kind of taking a look at that together, show you guys what my year is going to look like next year. Honestly, next year means July 24th, so like in a few months. So in other news, today I get the grade back from my lab exam in fixed prosthodontics that I took last Friday on, I believe that was April 28th. As you guys know, fixed prosthodontics lab has been a steep learning curve for me. Honestly, crown preps were a pretty hard concept for me to grasp. So today we get our grades back, and I'm super nervous, honestly. I am confident, but it's a toss-up. I think I'm confident because I put a lot of work in and practice. You guys saw my, plenty of vlogs this year where I've been in the sim lab practicing crown preps, first episode of the Waiting for the White Coat series, etc. There's been a lot of work that went into it, and it's nerve-wracking. So literally, no joke, this week on Monday morning, I think it was Monday morning, I woke up in the middle of the night to what I would call a nightmare, honestly. I had a crazy dream that I failed my exam, and the way that I found out in my dream, keep in mind this is just a dream. I need everyone to understand that dreams, I mean, what can you do about it? In my dream, the way I found out I failed my exam is like my professor had sent me an email of and put the link to one of my YouTube videos, like the first episode of my Waiting for My White Coat series or something. Put the link to one of my YouTube videos and like literally laughed me out, like, oh, I guess you didn't practice enough or something like that, you know? And like I woke up and I don't know, it bothered me for a while. And I don't even know why I would dream something like that, because to be completely honest, a lot of my professors are supportive of what I do on YouTube. There never really has been a professor that said anything negative. There's never been a professor that told me to put my camera away in class. There's never been a professor that has asked me about my camera and I told them what it was for and have had negative things to say about it. Never. I've never experienced that in my school, and I just want to be clear about that. I think it's a self-conscious thing. Naturally, doing what I do on YouTube, putting my whole journey out there, putting a lot of my life out there, there's a lot of pressure, maybe unwarranted, but nonetheless, there's a lot of pressure to succeed. No one wants to fail, and no one wants to fail in the public eye, for sure. And I think that that just caused me to, I don't know, have random spurts of self-doubt, self-consciousness, anxiety, etc., whatever it may be. But that dream was messed up, and I don't know. It's made me a little nervous about getting my grade back today, which is why I'm nervous about including this clip in the vlog at all. On top of that, literally, I woke up on, I believe it was yesterday. Yesterday, I woke up to this email, and it said, summative exam return. I don't even think you can see it that well because of the door in the back. It said summative exam return. This is an email from my professor. And honestly, when I woke up and I saw my professor's name and I saw summative exam, I panicked. Because he sent the email at, I wish I could see the time, 3:50 a.m. And I wake up in the middle of the night very frequently. So I think I saw it around like 4 something. Of course, I'm halfway asleep. All I see on my home screen is an email from the professor and it says summative exam. And I'm like, whoa. Because literally that's what happened in my dream. So it was very nerve-wracking, and that's just me coming on nerve-wracking. I don't know. That's just me coming on the camera and just being candid with you guys, letting y'all know, I'm a human. I have real feelings, and these are some feelings that you will inevitably feel in dental school, whether that's in the clinic, in the classroom, in the lab, whatever it may be. Either way, we'll see what the grade looks like. We're praying for the best, prepared for the worst. That's all we can do. Anyway, it is now 9:09. I've been filming this for a decent amount of time. And yeah, it's time to move on. All right, so I just sat down at my desk. And I'm going to go through the D3 schedule with y'all now while I'm here. Now, my school keeps all the classes schedules in one Excel sheet. The Excel sheet is pretty hard to read, and that's why I usually just pay attention to the Google Calendar that my school populates for us. But the cool thing about the Excel sheet is that I can see everyone else's schedule, which means I can get a look ahead at what our schedule will look like next year. They haven't dropped the 23-24 schedules yet, so I'll just be looking at the schedule for this year, but for the D3s. And we'll start with the fall semester. I'll put a picture up here so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. DMD3. So it looks like When we start school, which will be July 24th, yes, we only have like a 2-week break. When we start school, we're going to have nothing in the morning, but usually the mornings will be blocked off so that we can take patients in the clinic. It looks like basically for every week, we don't have anything in the morning. That's just for clinic. In the afternoon, we have classes from 1 to 5, essentially. Pediatrics, oral surgery, orthodontics, oral pathology, treatment planning. Those seem to be the bulk of the classes. We also start removable prosthodontics again, random workshops, fixed prosthodontics, all that stuff. So we have a good amount of classes, but essentially our schedule looks like free in the morning for us to take patients in the 8 to 12 slot. And then like a little break for lunch, but that probably will be us cleaning up because when we first get in the clinic, we'll be kind of slow. And then in the afternoon, we have classes, usually 2 classes in the afternoon, and they'll run from 1 to 5. So that's gonna be tough. It looks like it's like that basically all the way up to Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving, it kind of winds down. We can take a look at the spring semester schedule and DMD 3. So when spring semester starts back, which is right after New Year's, we're back to the same schedule, open in the morning with classes in the afternoon. We'll now be taking perio again, ortho still, pain control 2, it's about anesthetics and stuff, oral medicine, more pediatrics, implantology, geriatric dentistry. I think that's it. And then I think things are going to wind back down again, take a little bit of exams. Our last didactic exam this would be this week, next year, a take-home exam. I think this is something new that was added, but before they would be done at like in the middle of April would be the last exam, oral medicine. They took it Friday, April 14th this year. But they did have a take-home exam added in the first week of May. So, yeah, next year my class schedule looks like patients in the morning. You might not have a patient every day, but patients in the morning, class in the afternoon, and yeah, I mean it's gonna be pretty daunting schedule. It's gonna be tough to keep up with YouTube, but I'm determined to do so. Figure out ways to do it as I have been for the first 2 years. And yeah, that's what the D3 schedule looks like. So now that that's done, I don't think I'll be recording the budgeting video today because I need to plan a lot for that video, figure out exactly what I'm going to say so that's not too long, gather all my resources, etc. But I think for now, I will chill, get ready to go back to school at 11. I'm probably going to go a little early, get settled at school. I gotta put my scrubs on and stuff. Right now it's 9:20, so I got like an hour and a half. But I'm gonna, put my scrubs on and everything, get ready to go to school, and honestly, I won't be filming anymore until I am on my way to school, I think. So I'll see y'all then. So I guess I wasn't paying as much attention to my email as I should have. It turns out I don't have fixed lecture today, just lab. So I don't have to go back to school until 1:30. It's currently 9:35. Alright, so I guess I was not properly charging my battery that whole time, and it was dead, basically, when I took it off the charger. Anyway, in a typical situation like this, when I find out a class is canceled and I have a large break, like it's 9:30 right now, lab is at 1:30, so I have 4 hours, I would definitely go to the gym. I told myself today would be a rest day, Now I'm contemplating because I know I'm not going back to sleep. I drank coffee this morning. I'm really gonna just chill and maybe watch a movie or something and lay on my couch and just like get some downtime, you know. It's been a long few weeks, for those who have been tuned in. Been a long slate of exams, and I don't have another exam until May 15th, so I got 10 days without an exam, which is nice. And I'm just going to take some time to chill, but I'm glad I realized that I don't have to be back at school at 11:30 or at 11. And yeah, I will take advantage of the time. So, I'm going to chill. Alright, I'm all dressed, getting ready for school. What I was about to say. It's 12:15, around 12:15. I'm probably going to wait for the bus because I really just don't feel like walking. But going to school, and I'll see y'all when I get there. When I first get to school, I'm going to go straight to the sim lab, pick up my typodont for fixed, and it's going to have my grade for my exam on it. So let's see.
My books are like soggy though.
War and Peace,
No,
How to Cure Cancer for Dummies. That's your like
oh, it's like soft.
that's like your easy one. How to Cure
Hi. Your chat's here.
Something like that.
I don't have my AirPods in, so I hear this footsteps.
I should have walked lighter. So I should have walked lighter.
What's that?
How long has it been?
Since like 12:30? No. Or 12:20, something like that. I'm trying to get out of here early.
I know, but dead ass, like, I don't know why I'm so nervous to look at this. Showing my locker for a second. Locker cam. 2-page grade sheet. It's folded up, which can't be good. Alright, pass the crown. Damn, I lost a lot of points on 2 parallel. I lost a lot of points for 2 parallel, bro. But I still passed. These are pretty close to my practice numbers. I lost a lot of points for damage to the adjacent teeth as well. But I passed on that. Inclusion and pressure open. Whatever. I passed, and that's all I could really ask for. And yeah, we live to fight another day. So I'm vlogging today. You want to say hi to your fans?
Yeah. Are we recording?
I don't know.
Hi y'all. So this is like the worst way to put the camera.
Oh, is it down? Sorry. I didn't get a chance to check.
Hi y'all. We're doing a 2-unit bridge. Is that what you call it? Or 3-unit? Okay, oops. 3-unit bridge. Number 3 is going to be a full gold crown, and then number 5 is going to be a PFM. So we got to prep those 2, then make a matrix. Or I think they're giving us the matrix. I already said what I needed to say, so now I'm just staring into their souls.
Oh, what I was gonna say before Mel walked over here was, you have to explain to them like what that is. You can't just say, "Oh yeah,
Right.
full gold crown PFM." Like they don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yes, you're right. Okay, so we're doing crown preps on number 3 and 5. And number 4 is...
See, hold on.
I'll say hold on.
The average person does not know what tooth number 3 and 5 are. You gotta break it down more.
Which is the first... it's the first premolar, number 5, and first molar, number 3, okay? On your right side.
There you go.
So number 4, which is the second
Now, they don't know
premolar...
what a premolar and molar is.
Okay, then that's their issue. They shouldn't be going to dental school. Like, come on.
But it's not just people that want to go to dental school that watch.
How am I supposed to explain that further?
Back tooth.
The posterior. Okay,
No,
back
no, not
tooth.
posterior.
Okay,
back.
whatever.
What did we just take behavioral sciences on? What did he say? You can't. The social cognitive theory. Sorry, the regular cognitive theory
It's not
assumes
enough.
that everyone
Yeah.
has the same
I know.
education
I
level.
know. I shouldn't assume that. I'm not saying that. These people aren't my patients, so it's not like.
You're right. They're your fans, your subscribers, they're
They'll
my
be a fan
subscribers.
anyway.
They're your fans. Maybe people do watch for you. Maybe they don't. Anywho, we're gonna do some work today.
No, so I was trying to explain you. Interrupt me.
Oh,
Number 4 is missing. Okay, so we're gonna make a bridge. So you know how like when you're going to the dentist, you get a crown. Basically, you drill the tooth for a prep. It's like kind of like a.
This is good
post.
practice. You're gonna have to do this one day.
I know. I need to know how to explain it. Basically, the crown is a cap.
Shit, one day you're gonna have to do this like
2 months from now. I know. I'll prepare that when the time comes. Anyways, it's like we're drilling around the entire tooth, and the crown comes on top like a little cap. So this is the prep and this is the crown. So because tooth number 4 is missing, it's just going to be a crown, like just a cap on top of your gums.
big cap.
A big cap. So
Big cap on 3 teeth.
yes. So
Fill in a missing tooth.
and they're all like together. That's why we call it a 3-unit bridge, because they're all stuck together. It's not like 3 separate crowns. So first we have to prep 3 and 5. And then we'll be using a matrix, which is basically just like a negative imprint of the Typodont, which will pour the acrylic in for our temporary crowns. Look at that. I'm a doctor.
Bro, you just used a lot of big words that people are not gonna. Yeah, like you said, a negative, like the basic way
Negative
to say an
impression.
impression.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows that.
You didn't say impression though. I know you didn't say impression because
Did I
was
say
gonna
negative
correct-
imprint or something?
Yeah,
What did I say?
I was gonna
What
correct
did
you
I
to say
imprint?
impression.
Y'all know what I meant. Okay. Still.
And this is why your patients will not accept treatment.
Wow.
I'm playing.
I have to
Next
go
year
talk
you're gonna
them
have to
about
persuade people to get crowns. Because what if you're
my
like,
whole
you need
life
a
is gonna
crown?
be like that.
You need a crown, and they're like, no. And you're like, well, I need you to get a crown so I can graduate. And they're like, that's not good enough.
Well, that's not the reason I should be giving it, so that's unethical.
No, of course it's not the reason you should be giving them. However, you have to use your
Selling
use your
skills.
knowledge of behavioral
Dental
theories.
dentistry is also selling. Like honestly,
It's business.
it really just
Marketing.
is.
All that good stuff. The best major for dental school is business. You can take all the classes. That's all you need.
I
You
know.
can take all the science classes. Major in business. That way you'll have a leg up on it. First thing I'm gonna do is make a putty matrix for these teeth right here. So what you guys see me doing in this clip is actually making a impression of the teeth before I prep them. So what I'm doing is making a putty matrix, which allows me to make an impression of the teeth that are, perfect looking. That way, when I start to reduce the structure of the teeth, when I'm preparing it for a crown, I can see how much of the tooth structure I've taken off, basically. Considering there are certain parameters for the crowns that we need, like we need to take, for example, 1.5 millimeters off the top. The way that I'll be able to measure that is after I make this impression and I cut it so that I can basically use either side of it. I can then use a probe, which has measurements on it, and compare it to the impression to see how much of the tooth structure I've taken off. That is the way that I'm able to see how much I've taken off from the top, the sides, all around the structure, all around the tooth, basically, without scanning it in prep check. Essentially, you only want to scan it in prep check once you're actually done, or at least you think you're done. So you guys can see on either side of these, it looks like basically a tooth imprint once you cut it open. And that's pretty much the impression of the old tooth that you have. And the way that I would do it, I would put it on the typodont just like that, except once I start cutting the tooth, it's not going to fit perfectly on the impression. The point is, the impression is where the original tooth was, and I can use that to look at it. Since we're making a bridge, they gave us pre-made putty that we'll use as an imprint for our bridge.
Excuse me, guys.
So what you guys will see me doing in this clip is just preparing my tooth for a crown. Same stuff that you've seen me do in many vlogs before. Reducing the original tooth that we have to make a crown. There are certain parameters that we have to follow, like I was explaining in the clip where I showed you guys me making that putty matrix. And yeah, I'm just going to include a little bit of footage of me working on that for you guys to watch. Feel free to skip over it if you want. But yeah, same thing as you've seen before. If you haven't seen it before, you can check out some of the earlier vlogs or the previous Waiting for the White Coat series episodes.
Okay, so I'm gonna open this impression right now. So this takes longer than the prep. It takes longer than the prep.
You're right.
So yeah, I just figured that out.
Oh, you're a baby
I'm so
genius.
smart. I'm gonna be such a smart dentist. Alright.
A smart dentist that I'm gonna not say anything. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom all the way in on your face. It's zoomed all the way on your
Don't
face.
zoom all the way into my face. I need to thread my mustache.
To what?
I need to
Shut
thread
the
my mustache.
Yes.
Actually, I have
Oh, you're probably not too parallel. Well, you might be, but you don't have any undercuts. They want to see that taper.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm over reduced. Yeah, under reduced.
All right, let's see that taper.
Taper. How do we do that again? Analysis.
No, that was the taper. Sorry.
No, this is taper.
Oh, that was a comparison.
Ooh, yeah.
You're not too parallel anywhere. Over tapered.
Oh, over tapered.
You said that though.
Did I?
Yeah. When I said mine was, you were like, wait, did you?
No, I was saying the other side. Does that look over tapered?
It looks
Shit, I don't want mine to look like the mass prep. I want mine to look like my prep, alright?
the Alyssa prep.
The illicit prep. Dang, that was bad.
Wait, hold it right here.
Do you see that though?
Look at how clear that is. You want to see?
That is really clear. I don't see no over taper, no bullshit.
Come on, we gotta get the angle right.
I'm trying to give
It's
you
all
the
about how you look
oozle.
at it.
But you move the camera. Dang.
It doesn't look over tapered to me.
Right? That's bad. Maybe because there's
I
not a
can see it a
tooth.
little bit.
Maybe because there's not a tooth next to it. Hey, okay, I can see it. All right, fine, whatever.
First attempt.
That's your first attempt.
A little bit of an over taper, but
And then I'm gonna do number 5.
overall.
Are you gonna be around for number 5?
Do you want me to?
If I look ugly in that, you're not putting that in there.
Oh, I'm definitely putting it in there. I'm just joking.
Okay, wait, what do I do?
Click 5.
Oh yeah,
there.
how do I do that? It's not how I really look like in real life, guys. It's not how I look like in real life. Is it still wide? It's probably making my face wide too.
Here, you see. You want to do
No,
it?
it's kind of cute.
Check yourself. Well, we'll back up a little bit.
Check yourself before
There you
you
go.
work yourself, right? What is that? What
I
is
don't know
that?
what I don't know what
Is
you're
that?
talking
Oh,
about.
that's Kendrick. The people will know. My fans will know.
Your fans?
They know me.
You may have like 2 fans.
That's a lie.
3.
That's gonna be over tapered because that's stupid bevel. What is this part?
That's the distal lingual. More
No,
like
it's right
distal.
here.
But
It's distal lingual.
no, it's right here. Is the whispers distal lingual?
Hmm?
That's what you literally just repeated what I said. But
Did
you
I?
tried to whisper it.
Why isn't there compared to mass prep?
Are you excited for the white coat ceremony, Alyssa?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm wearing though.
A dress.
I don't know.
Wear a
I kind of
suit.
want to wear a jumpsuit or a suit. That would be kind of lit. But I sweat too much.
Don't wear a
so.
fucking suit. It's gonna be the middle of July. I wouldn't even wear a suit if I didn't
Yeah.
have to.
That's true. It's gonna be too hot. But I'm excited. Wow, that's like in.
Oh, it's still not there? Oh wait, no. Go to analysis.
What
It's
is
still
it?
not there though.
2 months from now. 2 months to 2 days.
2 months from now. There it is.
Oh, I see the over taper.
Alright, I'm home from school now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very low energy. I'm definitely feeling the effects of like a long day, morning, exam, lab in the afternoon. It's already after 4 o'clock. But yeah, thank you all for watching the 4th episode of the Waiting for the White Coat series. New episodes every Sunday, 11 a.m. EST. Other than that, no need for a long outro to the video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.